If you are watching this, we probably already talked or you might be interested in working with us. I'm not going to sell you anything here, I'm going to explain exactly how we work, what we do not do, and where we actually good. My name is Dominik Vantuch. I'm the founder of Architecture of Sales, a lead generation and sales outsourcing agency that helps companies enter the Polish market. We are a team of Polish SDRs based in Gdańsk, in Poland, and of course, we can also help Polish companies that want to sell more at home. Over 4 years, we have completed more than 30 go-to-market projects. Most of our customers comes from Baltics, Netherlands, the Nordic, Ireland and the UK, and of course, we have also a few companies from Poland. We do two things, lead generation and sales outsourcing. Lead generation is simple to describe. You need more meetings with companies that match your ideal customer profile, and we do the research, find the right people and reach them through the cold calls, cold emails and social selling. We book the meetings for you. We do this remotely, but there is a problem that comes back on almost every project. Our clients need Polish language support inside the process, not just at the top of it. So we extend the service. We attend the meetings together with you, we run the follow-ups, write the post-meeting summaries, and we provide you the full coordination layer. That is our extended lead generation package. Okay, now about sales outsourcing. Across more than 30 projects, we learned one thing that holds up in the numbers. When a Polish-speaking closer, or at least a Polish sales executive, runs the meetings, conversions goes up consistently. That is not a slogan about Poles preferring Poles. It is what we see in the data across projects, especially the moment onboarding or implementation requires real cooperation with the customer. So we build sales outsourcing around that. Our reps run the sales meetings and cover part or all of the process depending on how technical your product is. Then you get structured feedback on what should be improved, not it went fine, just real data. Here is the part you need to hear before we work together. We focus only on the outbound channel. That is harder by default, and I want to be honest about why. When someone is actively searching for your solution, they are maybe 5% of the market. Outbound reaches the other 95%. The companies that are not looking yet for your solution, that do not know that you exist. That means the sales cycle is longer. And I want to be precise about the timeline, because this is where most companies lose patience too early. Everything we do in the first months tell you whether there is a market fit and real interest. The signal comes fast, but the actual sales engine, the revenue, usually takes more time, between month 6 and month 12, especially with higher price solutions where the buyers needs more time, budgeting, more proof, and more internal concessions before they sign. So, the early period is not the result, it is the validation. The growth comes after, for the companies that stayed in the process. For us, it doesn't matter if you are small or big. We adapt a model to you, same with the effort that we'll spend on your project. In our portfolio, we have a client with 7 people who has been with us for 1.5 years, and we have run projects for a corporation like eBay. Different machines, same job. For a larger sales team, the job is usually different because you have a closers and nobody have time for the prospecting. So what we do, we provide more meetings and your sales team has more time to close them. They do not lose time for prospecting. We get that request quite often that somebody has 11 sales executives, 10 sales executives, or even team of the 30 sales executives. We can support you with bringing you more leads to get more closed deals. On industry, our hard specialization is SaaS and B2B software. That is the bulk of what we deliver, and it is where we are the strongest. If you sell software, we have done your motion many times. We also work with hardware and manufacturing companies. Real projects, real wins, but it's 20% of all of the projects that we have done. One invoice, this is the whole point. You pay once and you have everything that is needed to book more meetings or start selling in Poland. That means a dedicated SDR is working on your project, the know-how from more than 30 go-to-market projects, the full tool stack, a lot of prospecting systems, CRM, sales navigators, warmed up email infrastructure, tested processes and frameworks, office costs covered, and the manager analyzing the data and training the sales development representatives. So it's not payment for one person, it's the payment for everything that is needed to start. It also included the onboarding. We prepare all of the data and all of the information about your product, your ideal customer profile, your buyer personas, your pain points, and your market value proposition and unique selling points. We'll ask you over 100 questions during the onboarding process to know everything about your company, your product, and your customers. Compare that to building that in-house. You recruit, you pay salary, you buy the software, you rent the office, you supervise, and you still do not know if there is a market fit. With us, it is one invoice and the machine is ready to start. We only work on a fixed fee or fixed fee with a bonus system. We do not work on success fee. Regarding the data, we are the processor. If you are later on build an in-house team, you are the administrator of the data. So we transfer everything that we have worked with to your company. All of the information about the customers, contacts, etc. is on your side and you are the owner. Every week with every client, we run the status call. We walk you through the results, through what we've done, what we plan to do. Once per month, you get reports regarding the timesheet, a list of the activities that we have done, and list of all of the customers that we have reached to. And if you need any dedicated reports, or if you want us to do some pre-analysis of the customer's situation before we book the meetings or gather some specific data about your customers, of course we can do this. So that is how we work. We provide two services, lead generation and sales outsourcing. You get with us the full transparency on how do we work, what results do we provide. If this changed how you think about entering Poland through resellers or distributors, do 3 things before you go. Subscribe, because every week I break down a real market entry mistake straight from conversation with companies trying to sell in Poland. Leave a comment and tell me what you sell and which market you are coming from. I read everyone and I answer. And if you want to talk through your own situation, book a call with me directly at architectureofsales.com on the top right corner. Tell me what you sell and I will tell you honestly what the right order looks like for your product and whether the distributor model makes sense for you at all.